All right, so this is for the collective. I am Taja Love Oracle, and welcome. This is for the collective for the month of October 2025. The world is your oyster. Enjoy it. Now, why this comes up to the world? This comes up to the world because so many people are so goddamn lost, man. So many people are so lost. Here's why. You know why the world is your oyster and you get to enjoy everything? Because we all came here as the same. I know some people may have came into a rich family or a poor family, or they came into some circumstance. But we all came here the same, baby. We all came here naked. I don't care if you're a prince or a pauper, you have to be taught to be that person. You have to be taught to be broke. You have to be taught to be a racist. You have to be taught to be a liar. You have to be taught to be all of these things. And so when they say that the world is your oyster, if you don't believe that, it's because you've been taught against yourself. You have been taught that you are meant to lack and strive. I mean, when I look at religions, when I look at the politics, when I look at all these things, we have built a lot of regimes to fuck us up here. We have built so many regimes to hold us back. And yet there's that little percentage, what they call the 1%. They know better. They know that the world is their oyster. They know that all they have to do is think, move, and act in the direction that they want, and they will get it. When I look at complete morons being billionaires who don't have a common sense fucking nail in them, and yet you're a billionaire. You may not know how to read. You may not know how to write, but yet you got millions of dollars in the bank. But yet you might be a complete genius and have $0 in your pocket. Nah, that's acceptance right there. All the wars, all the anguish, all the hate, the sad, all of this stuff is stuff that we've been taught. And not only were we taught it, but we accept it. We've accepted it and made it part of who we are. You understand? But it is your time now to shine. I don't care who you are on this planet. I don't care what war-torn place you're in. I don't care what is going on. I don't care what pain, sadness, devastation, and depression is happening on this planet. Y'all, it is still our time to shine. You still came here with the opportunity to shine. But you have to claim that. You have to take that. You have to now change your mindset and accept something better for yourself. Oh, thank you, honey. You must accept something better for yourself. And how can you do that if you don't think that you came here to do nothing? You think you came here to suffer and be broken? This is not what anybody came here to do. Nobody came here for this. But through lack of knowledge, we have allowed ourselves to be taught against ourselves. You have literally been taught against yourself. Want to read it right here? TajLoveOracle.com, y'all. Any part of your life right now that is falling apart, it is because you have put so much energy into it that you have built the walls, the brick floor, you have built everything around it falling apart. The only thing that you have to do in order for it to fall, or stop falling, I should say, is just switch one thought. Just switch one thought. If it's lack, and you keep talking about being broke and you don't have no money and I don't got money for that and you're angry about it, and then you're angry about the people who have the money and look at this rich motherfucker, why should you have so much? He has so much because his mind allows him to. The reason why you have so little is because you have subjected yourself to that little bit. It's only in the mind. It's not because anybody's physically stronger than anybody else. That ain't got nothing. Your physical ain't got nothing to do with it. Nothing. Your skin color, nothing to do with it. Your gender, whether you're a he, him, it, they, it don't, none of that shit ain't got nothing to do with it. I've seen people lay down in a bed who were told that they will never walk again, never talk again, never this, never that. But because within their mind, they did not accept that bullshit being told to them. They got up out that bed and walked. I was told that I was never going to have children. They drummed it into my head. You're never going to have kids. You're never going to have kids. You're never going to have kids. I would go to the doctor and they'd be like, oh, there's no possibility of you having children. Over and over and over again. To the point where I was just like, well, tie my fucking tubes then. So I started begging for them to tie my tubes. Because, well, if I'm not going to have children, then why should I have all these eggs coming out? Like, stop this whole fucking bleeding process then. If I'm not going to have kids. Like, what's the point? Shut it off. Make me go into early menopause and deal with this shit next lifetime then. And it was a doctor that said, I do not recommend that. Wait till you're 30. After 30, if you still feel that same way, then go ahead. But for right now, don't do it. I had my daughter at 27. I miscarried about 10, 15 times. But I had my daughter at 27 years old. And I almost lost her. I miscarried right before I had her, so she's like one of those, what they call rainbow babies. And I was losing her. But she held on, boy. She held on to her mama, baby. That's my girl. And 20 years later, thank you, God. Thank you that I did not listen to those fucking people. That I didn't listen. That I listened to my soul. And I didn't listen to man. Because man is who got you broke. Man is who has us fighting. Man is who's telling you that you're weak. Who's telling you you're not good enough. It's man that's telling you this. Man and woman. I don't want you to think that I'm talking about males. I'm talking about man, humanity. There's a few people out there that know that if they drum enough lack into your brain, that you would make them rich while you sit down there and suck egg. I watch with the political systems of the world. It's literally one person that is making the decision to hurt millions, thousands, in the name of them getting. And yet, the only reason why they could do that is because they have people who agree. So whenever you are in agreement with anything, good, bad, or ugly, you stir that energy up. And so here's the thing, beautiful people. We all came here with nothing in our pocket. And I don't give a fuck who you are. You're leaving here with nothing in your pocket. I don't care if you clutch your pearls. I don't care if you fill the casket with billions, trillions. You will not be taking a thing with you. Not your house, not your car, not your lover, not your child. You ain't taking shit with you. Everything that you amassed right here is staying right here. And yet you don't understand that the world is your oyster? And yet you don't understand that everything here is yours? The only thing that you lacking is a little bit of self-confidence. That's it. That's the only thing that you're lacking. That's the only reason why I was suffering and people are hungry and all of this devastation is happening on the planet. Because your mind has been programmed against yourself. But it is your time to shine, human being. It is your time to know that you are a divine being. And here's the thing, everything is a creation. So if it's in your mind, get off your behind and get it done. Everything. From these cards, to this cup, to the toothpick, to the apparatus that I'm utilizing. It was all created out of someone's mind. It was an idea from somebody. Look how many cup lids we have. Look, we got sliding ones and flip ones and twist ones and ones with holes and ones with spouts and what. Nothing is limiting you except for your own belief that there's some ceiling over your head. If you've never been in a plane before, let me tell you what a plane look like. When you get over what you think is the limitation of those clouds, guess what? You sit on top of the damn clouds once you get past it. The sun is always there, even on a rainy day. Always there, even on a rainy day. So no matter what you might think in your mind, the best is still always out there. The sun is still always shining. And you still always have an opportunity in this very moment because that's all you have. The past is the past and tomorrow never comes. All you have is right now. And so we can do some things right now. I could pour some positive energy onto you right now. Blessed, sweet gift. I'm glad that you're smiling right now. Because you are a gift to this world. You are a powerful, wonderful, magnificent gift to this world. And if nobody ever told you before that you were a gift, I'm telling you now. If nobody ever told you that you were royalty, you're royalty. You don't have to walk around like a peasant if you don't want to. They had to teach you how to be a peasant. They had to teach you how to hate yourself. They had to teach you how to hate others and be in a state of lack. They had to teach you this. They had to program your mind. You understand? Break the programming and realize that it is your time right now. Right now. Look, it's your time right now. I don't care what you're going through. If you're going through abuse, I release this part of my life and I stop abusing myself so nobody else can abuse me. If you're going through lack, I release this lack off of myself. I am rich. I'm abundant. And then start to realize who you are. Start to claim yourself a little bit. Start to accept yourself. Nobody else. I don't care if you got a twin, a triplet, a quadruplet. I don't care. All of you are different. Every single one of you is different. Because what you eat don't make them shit. You understand? So if what you eat only affects you, put the right food in. Because all you're doing otherwise is teaching me your bullshit. That's why we call it generational curses and generational this. That shit ain't generational. It's taught. I'm taking that word off generational. It's not generational shit. Nothing is fucking generational. Nothing. Nothing is generational. Nothing. Because your knowledge can change. Your health can change. Your wealth can change. Everything can change. Nothing is generational. It's all taught. So if you want to call it tutelage, or let me see. Instead of generational is torturational or some shit. But it's all fucking taught. It's not generational curses. It's bad habits that you were taught and you are keeping that shit up and passing it on. It's not generational sickness. Oh, this sickness runs in the family. No, that shit don't run in the family. You still eating the same shit that the people before you was eating, so you're going to get the same fucking results. Nothing is generational. Because all we have is right now. Right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. That's all you have. So at no point in time, the past, that's already done. That literally has no power over you. But you could bring the past into the now. Oh, well, you know, the slavery and hate and abuse and all the shit. And we spend all this time programming ourselves by writing books and reminding ourselves constantly about the pain, constantly. That's why I stopped focusing on trauma. I stopped focusing on getting you to bring up your pain. I don't need you to bring that motherfucker up no more. I need you to bury it is what I need you to do. I need you to push that shit down. I need you to digest that and shit it out already. I don't need you to bring back the pain. I don't need you to remind me of the fuckery that I dealt with yesterday. I don't need you to remind me that I was eating shit yesterday. Because today I'm eating filet mignon. I don't want to eat shit no more. So I don't want to be reminded on a daily fucking basis about how bad it was and how suffering it was. And I don't want to hear it no more. Tell me something better. Because the past is supposed to be a blueprint of what the fuck not to do. That's what the past should be. Put it away and leave it alone. That's what the past is. All you have is right now. So every word that you say, everything that you write, every feeling that you feel, you're going to manifest right now. That's going to be your next step. So if you say, oh, well, you know what? All men are dogs, they're going to keep barking. If you say rich people are evil, every rich person you come in contact with is going to be evil to your ass. Not to everybody else, just to you. So whatever belief that you have, if you don't like the way it's working in your life, I need you to change that belief right now. Right now. Change it right now. Because if you allow yourself to change that bullshit right now, you will see your life change right now too. Now, because you've been doing it for maybe 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, might take you some time to break the habit. Might take you some time. But if every time it comes up, you're like, nope, it's my time to shine. It's my time to shine. It's my time to be rich. I'm rich. I'm prosperous. I'm healthy. I'm wealthy. I'm happy. You got to claim it. And people say, oh, but I'm not happy. So if I'm saying it to myself, am I faking it? No, not at all. You are not faking it, actually. What you do whenever those invasive thoughts come on, let it come on. Be like, oh, damn. Watch it like a movie. Go pop yourself some popcorn and let all that come up. And then give yourself a standing ovation. Thank you that all that garbage came to the surface so that I can throw it away. Because here's the thing, a lot of people, when those negative thoughts come, when those negative feelings come, you try to shove them back down. You try to get rid of them. Oh my God, I shouldn't be thinking like that and I shouldn't be feeling like that. Something happened. Something was taught. Something was interjected in you that makes you feel this energy. So let it come up. Don't feel no guilt, baby. Don't feel no guilt, no shame, no anger. Don't feel nothing. Let it come up. Clap. Pat yourself on the back. And be like, woo, I have released that. I no longer have to push that back in. If you felt guilty about it, damn, I did that. I did do that. I have the opportunity to not do that again. Okay. All right. I was lying for the last 20 years. I'm not going to lie no more. Now I'm going to tell the truth. Now, is it going to ruffle people's feathers? Absolutely. Absolutely. But if it doesn't make you feel good anymore, in the name of making other people feel good, stop that mess. Because you are teaching them wrong. And that is why we are in the state of turmoil that we're in now, because we keep teaching each other wrong. It is your time to shine. Accept it or don't. But do not blame the rich because you are broke. Change your mindset. Because all they're doing is saying, I'm rich. And that's the only reason why they're rich. Because they've accepted that mindset for themselves. A healthy person could be walking around and don't have one whole arm, but they're healthy because they've accepted that. You can see someone who you know what I'm saying? They may not be the cutest bunch, the cutest lily in the bunch. But guess what? A skunk, as stink as that motherfucker is pretty as hell and came with a purpose. You mess with me is the only time that I might stink. But otherwise, I am beautiful and majestic. And so when you are dealing with yourself, remember that ugliness, anger, disgust, all of these things are a defense mechanism. Like a skunk. It's a defense mechanism against whatever broke you. But you no longer have to defend yourself when you release yourself. Because the only person that has you tied to that pain, devastation, lack is you. Because think about it like this. You could be 25 years old and find out that you were actually a princess. You're going to go to this land and now you're a princess. You know what they have to do? They have to teach you. So they have to teach you how to walk, teach you how to talk, teach you how to move, they're going to have to teach you. And you're going to have to accept that teaching, because if you don't accept that teaching, then you're going to become a rebellious princess or a rebellious prince. You understand? So no matter what, you're still going to have to be taught to accept the role that you're playing. Whether it's victim, volunteer, broke, poor, ugly, fat, disgusting. I don't care what label you have on yourself. You had to be taught it and you had to accept it. Do yourself better. Unlearn. And know that in this very moment right now, nothing that you're dealing with do you have to accept. Stop being a volunteer to victimhood.